Hey friends, today I am taking you with me antique shopping and thrifting in Southport and Oak Island, North Carolina. This is such a special trip for me and I just can't wait to show you all that I found. I'm going to share it with you and then style it with you, so it'll be a really fun video. I hope you'll stick around. Alright, so like I said at the beginning of the video, my family, we just got back from Oak Island, North Carolina. We go every single spring. My grandfather actually built a home on Oak Island back in the 1960s, and my dad was just Gabriel's age. He was 8 or 9 years old when my grandpa built the home, and so he's been going since he was little. We've been going since we were little, so it's just a really special place to our family. And today I'm just putting together a little flower arrangement for my sweet neighbor who watched our cats while we were gone. She fed them and took care of the litter, and so I wanted to put something special together for her. But I'm excited to show you what I found while I was there. I always go thrifting and antique shopping on the island, so I'm excited to share all my treasures with you. It's just a fun tradition. Alright guys, like I said in the introduction, today I'm going to be sharing all of my thrift store and some antique shop finds. I think there's a few antique shop finds with you today that I brought back with me from North Carolina. We had a wonderful vacation. It was probably one of the best. So I'm excited to show you what I found today. I love the fact that I can look around my home and see all of these different pieces, and they all have a different story. I know exactly where they came from, and I know, the trip that we went on and the year that I got it. I actually have a lot of items in my home from North Carolina, and they're extra special to me. So, all right, I guess I'll start off by showing you the footage from my thrifting and antique shopping and kind of share with you where we like to go if you're ever interested in visiting Oak Island. Like I said before, my great-grandfather built a home on Oak Island in the 1960s when my dad was like 8 or 9 years old. And so our family has been going down there for years and years and years, and now there's 50 plus people who meet there every spring, and it's just very special. So let's go thrifting and shopping together, and then I'll show you what I grabbed. I always go thrifting and antique shopping with my mom and sisters, and it's such a fun tradition. Alright, so one of the first things I always like to look for at thrift stores are baskets. I have so many beautiful baskets in my home that I have gotten at thrift stores over the years. So I was on the lookout for those. I also spotted these glass canisters, but I felt like they were pretty pricey. I think you can buy them brand new for less than that price. This thrift store had a lot of great lamp options as well. And I always like to look through the dishes and the glassware. So much of what I have throughout my home was thrifted. And so I like to glance through the little dish sets and cups and saucers. I thought this particular set was really pretty, the soft blues and the taupey colors. But I didn't need anything like this, so I left this set behind. I'm also always looking for pottery. This piece caught my eye. It looks like someone painted it, and it was kind of pricey, so I just left it behind. This entire thrift store was half off, so I could have, gotten that for $10, but I still felt like it wasn't super duper special. I think this was a handmade piece, and I feel like I should have grabbed this. It's just unique and pretty. I liked the detail, but I left that behind as well. And this rolling pin also was something that caught my eye. $8, I don't know, maybe I should have grabbed it. I don't have one that's marble, so that was kind of nice. I love shopping for galvanized buckets and pails, especially for springtime decor. It just reminds me of like a watering can and springtime, but I have some already just like this, so I left those behind. I also have enough mortar and pestles, so I didn't purchase this one either. Plus, I thought $8 was a little bit pricey. All right, friends, I want to take a quick moment to thank Birch for sponsoring today's video. You guys know how much I love Birch mattresses. I've shared them multiple times on my channel. But you guys, spring is here now and it's time to get rid of the old and bring in the new. If you have an old mattress that is filled with synthetic materials and you're ready to make some healthy changes when it comes to your sleeping habits, I highly recommend Birch. And now is the perfect time to get rid of that old mattress that you've been hanging on to for way too long and invest in a Birch mattress. Our entire family now sleeps exclusively on Birch mattresses. That's how much we love them. And so let me tell you a little bit about Birch. Birch makes mattresses that are crafted with responsibly sourced materials such as organic cotton, organic wool, and 100% natural latex. Their mattresses are free from polyurethane foams, which can cause harmful off-gassing, and are constructed without fiberglass, which can be detrimental to your health. Because Birch mattresses are made with 100% organic wool, they're naturally flame resistant, which gives me peace of mind. And I also love the fact that I can just feel good about my kids sleeping on these mattresses and not worrying about the off-gassing that can occur with so many other different brands. Unlike synthetic mattresses, the wool in Birch mattresses makes them hyperallergenic, so they're allergen and mildew resistant. Now, my husband and I have the Birch Luxe Natural Mattress. We love it. We've had it for almost a year now, and it's so comfortable. But recently, Birch sent us their mattress topper, and when we crawled into that thing for the first time, we just fell in love. It added this layer of comfort that was like, I can't even describe it. We love it, and it's so cozy and comfortable to crawl into at night. Clearly, my cat loves it too. So you can kind of choose your mattress based on your own preferences, but one thing I love about Birch is that they offer a 100-night sleep trial. I think that's great. Your body needs time to adjust to a new mattress, and giving you that time to try it out and see if you like it is amazing. Not only do you get a 100-night sleep trial, but you also get a 25-year warranty on your mattress. And the best part about all of this is that Birch delivers your mattress directly to your door. They also offer free shipping within the United States, and they offer in-home setup and removal to make the whole buying experience as convenient as possible. Again, 100-night sleep trial, 25-year warranty, and free shipping within the United States. You can't beat that. Guys, if you're ready to start sleeping better, then I highly recommend Birch. You can click on the link in my description box below for all of this information, or go to birchliving.com/pine and prospect. That's birchliving.com/pine and prospect to get 20% off of your Birch mattress. We've been sleeping so much better since switching to Birch, and I know you will too. So go ahead and click on that link in my description box so that you can take advantage of this amazing offer. Now, this sailboat was so cool, and it didn't have a price on it. I was going to go ask how much it was, and I totally regret not asking about it because it would have been super cool in my boys' bedroom or even up at the cabin. Now, I believe this was an antique shop, and some of the prices were kind of high in this antique shop, so I still had fun shopping. I always enjoy looking through antique stores. This particular booth was really cool, and they had some really neat Crocs for fairly decent prices. I mean, this one here is only $45, and typically I think that pieces like this are $95, over $100. So looking back, I'm wondering if I should have snagged that, but I left it there. I am so frugal sometimes when it comes to antique shopping, but it was still a neat store to go into. This was in Southport. A lot of movies were filmed here in Southport, so it's just such a quaint little town. And I actually ran into a YouTube subscriber. She recognized me in this particular thrift shop, and it was just neat that she came and said hello to me. I actually grabbed these beautiful prints. I know they're $10 each, a little bit pricey, but they were so pretty. And I also thought this little copper dustpan was cute as well. So you may have seen in the introduction, I ended up bringing this little guy home with me. The smiley face was kind of fun. Now this is a really cool shop. I think it's called the Painted Mermaid. And they have just really neat stuff in here. I've gotten some things here over the years. I didn't end up finding anything on this particular trip that I absolutely needed. But one neat thing about this store is that it was actually featured on an HGTV show called Battle of the Beach, I believe. The couples on the show came and shopped in this store, so it was kind of cool to look through here, and I saw their little sign that said featured on HGTV. So that was neat as well. But like I said, this store had some really cool pottery, some really cool antiques that were very unique. I just didn't see anything that I absolutely needed here. I thought this basket was really pretty, maybe a little bit pricey for me, but very beautiful. And this pine hutch caught my eye. In fact, I think that I may have even shared this with you guys last year when I visited this store, and it's still here. But now I have my beautiful pine hutch in my dining room, so I don't need another one. This laundry basket is so cool. It's Dutch, and I think it caught my eye last year as well. I love the way they had all of this beautiful ironstone displayed with shells and driftwood. I think this is such a beautiful look if you're going for a coastal feel. Now, these platters were actually very well priced, and looking back, I wish that I had grabbed a few. I love the scallop detail on this one, and I don't know what I was thinking, but this was at another thrift store. I think this was Habitat for Humanity. And I always find little treasures here. I spotted this copper lantern. This might be pretty outdoors on a patio space, but I left it there behind. I also saw this silverware set, and I kind of regret not getting this. I don't know why. I just thought that the white portion was kind of fun and bright and summery. It would look really cute with like a 4th of July tablescape if you're going for red, white, and blue, something like that. So I regret not grabbing those. I did spot all of this unique pottery. Now, I'm not sure if it's handmade. Maybe you guys know where it's from. I didn't see any type of maker's mark on the bottom. I regret not getting these square pieces, but there was a bunch of it, and it had all these beautiful little paintings of flowers on them. These two pieces really caught my eye. I thought they were so much fun. I think they were a little high price-wise, but I don't know, something about them really caught my eye. Now, this next shop was a bit more of a consignment style shop, so prices were a little higher, but this chair was so beautiful. I didn't have room for it in our car, but I was so tempted to grab it. I also thought that this set of dressers were really pretty too for like a little girl's room, and I just loved the green and kind of the gold detail on them and wanted to share them with you guys. Aren't they so pretty? Okay, so I guess I'll start off by showing you, I got some baskets. I love baskets. I have baskets all over my home. But the first basket I'll share with you is this one. I got it at that antique shop, Northrup's in Southport, and it's just really pretty. The color is really beautiful. I love the patina, and I paid kind of a lot for it, I'll be honest. It was $10, and I really didn't want to pay that much for this basket, but I kind of wanted to have another one from Oak Island, and I think this might look really beautiful up over above my hutch. We'll see. But I grabbed that one, and then I also got this basket here. This was $3. Someone tried to sell it for $2 at like a garage sale or yard sale, but then the thrift store turned around and sold it for $3. So I love it when that happens. But anyways, this is maybe a little more on the yellow side, but my plan for it is I just love using baskets for storage and in closets. And so for a couple of bucks, I just thought it was cute. And so I brought that one home with me as well. And then I also grabbed this big, huge basket, but it's filled with items right now. So I'm going to empty out the items before I show you the basket itself. Another thing that I grabbed at the antique shop, so I got this little bunny. It says brown bag bunny, and the back says brown bag cookie art 1980. $4.83. I don't know, I guess I just thought that this would be cute for Easter. I love that it's neutral, and honestly, when I was a little girl, I was obsessed with bunnies. Have I ever told you guys that? I loved bunnies, I collected them, and so bunnies hold a special place in my heart. My mom decorated my bedroom all with bunny rabbits, and so whenever I see them, they just make me smile. But I decided to grab this and bring it home. It was $8, which is kind of pricey again, but I just thought with Easter coming up, it would be kind of cute to have sitting out in the kitchen or something like that. So anyways, that was my next find. All right, this next item was a bit of a splurge. Well, I guess items, I should say. I got these 3 prints that were at that thrift store. I'll try to hold them so that you don't see a glare. They had them priced at $10 each, which is a little much for a thrift store, but aren't they so beautiful? It's different barn scenes. I don't know if you can see. I'll definitely show you guys another close-up, but I got this one, and then this one, and then I also grabbed this one. See if I can hold it, which is just like flowers and a windowsill. I think it's so beautiful. And the 3 of them, I think, will just be so pretty all together, won't they? So anyways, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put these yet, but I felt like I had to grab them because they were so precious. So I got those. Next, I got this cute little copper broom set. Oh my goodness. I just thought that it would maybe be cute hanging in my entryway. I was really excited about this find. Actually forgot about them. I got those fun pieces of pottery with the pretty little blue flowers on them. I gotta take off the orange stickers. Aren't those so pretty? Maybe even hanging on a wall. I just really liked them, and I paid $5 and $4, so not super cheap, but I just felt like they were really cute. So, okay, I also got this blue checkered tablecloth. How fun is this gonna be? We go on picnics a lot in the summer season, just randomly in our backyard or front yard. If it's beautiful, I say, how about a picnic? And we just pack a picnic basket and we'll bring a blanket, but I feel like this will be so much cuter. And then I also got this set of glasses. Now they were 50 cents each. So this is what they look like. Nothing super special, but I was looking for some different glassware for my hutch. I have some glassware on like the second shelf that you can it's barely visible. And so I wanted something maybe a little bit taller, and these were just kind of classic and they need to be cleaned up really bad. I'm not sure if I recognize the marking on them. Maybe I'll show it to you guys. I could probably Google it. What is that? Is that an L or something? Anyways. And then I also got a smaller size, but they only had 3 of them. So this is what the small ones look like. I thought that they were cute, and I'm gonna maybe put them over on my hutch. So I love containers like this where the metal has sort of aged a little bit. And you can see there kind of what it looks like. Oh, it looks like this is oh, it's made in France. How cool is that? So let me go ahead and show you guys. I don't know if you can see where it says made in France. Not really. Can you see that kind of? I love these old jars. And so this was $3. I will use it for something. I'm not sure what yet, but so I got that too. All right, now let me show you my last find. Okay, now this I kind of paid a lot for. It was $20, but it's so big. It's this big old basket, and I thought that it would be great for like under the bed storage. That was my last find. All right, so I am going to go ahead and try to style a few of these pieces. Let's see if we can at least get the glassware up on the hutch. All right, so I'll be honest, I don't have a plan for all of these items yet. I just kind of put them all on the table, and I feel like this collection of things was a lot of fun. So I'm glad I was able to find all of these items. Now, ideally, you'd want to wash these glasses before displaying them, but just for your sake, and because I'm running out of time here, my little one's going to wake up from his nap, I'm just putting them on the shelf to kind of show you. The other ones I had before were just a little bit too small, so I wanted some that were taller. I'm not sure yet because unfortunately there were only 4 of the tall ones and 3 of the shorter ones, but maybe I can find more online or stack them up or do something with them. I'm honestly still playing with this hutch and trying to decide what I want up there, but this new basket that I got I think looks pretty up there. And these dishes, I'm not so sure. I tried them in a bunch of different places. I even tried putting them on the shelf for a pop of white, but because there's only 2 of them, they looked a little strange to me. I almost want to display them on a wall somewhere. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Honestly, they just look beautiful everywhere. I even set them here next to these dishes that I got from my friend Liv, and they go so well together, don't they? They're so pretty. Maybe I'll just use them as serving dishes and I won't display them. I don't know. I just think they're cute and special. So same thing with this little bunny. It didn't really want to sit up on its own, so I don't know. I'm still trying to find a spot for that little guy. But it's really cute for Easter, and I don't know. I love little bunnies, so we'll find a home for him eventually. Now, this next item, I wanted to add like a little piece of twine so that I could hang this dustpan, and I'm just going to put it out in my entryway, and I think it looks really cute out here. I love the pop of copper out in my back entry area, and I'm not sure, how often I will use it, but I love seeing it out there. These prints, I'm not so sure on. I love them. I feel like there's so many options, so many places where I could put these. Aren't they so beautiful? I love old barns, and I just want to rescue old barns. That's one of my dreams in life, is to rescue an old barn. I love the hand-hewn beams and the history they hold of our country and just hard workers, and I don't know, they just really spoke to me. So I will find a place for these things. I'm just not sure where yet. I tried them here and I didn't know if it was too busy since I already have the windmills. Then I tried them over here. So we'll figure it out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love showing you all of my finds, and if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.